Hey y'all, Pam here with BeeCreative Crafts, and welcome to Off the Hook, episode 111. What? Okay, y'all, so tonight I'm going to be working on these granny squares again. Ta-da! Because the stitch for December is the double crochet, and granny squares are a bunch of double crochets. So that's what I'm going to be continuing on working to see how many we can get. I did go ahead and make one more after last week's live. So we'll get started on those, and let me go over here to chat. I know Miss Chris K was here earlier, and Miss Regina, hello, hello, and Miss Susan, welcome in, ladies. Who else we've got? There's Miss Liz and Angel Treasure Ray. Thank you, Nancy, for sending your treasure peeps over. And there's Miss Natty, Julianne, my fellow Frizzy Bee. Cruising right along. There's Miss Nancy and Karen and Kimberly. Hello, hello. See, Julianne says can't stay long. My son's choir concert's tonight, but I'll hang as long as I can till dinner's ready. Well, thank you, and have fun at the concert. What part does your son sing? Frizzy Bee, yes. Pajama Quilter is Kimberly. Everybody's saying, hey, Drainy, welcome in. She says, hey, y'all, hey. Hey, Noe. And Miss Carla and Candy. Michael, how are ya? Michael was having, he was doing his live earlier, made this amazing blanket. And Michael, okay, so your blanket, I used to have curtains that looked almost just like that when it was hanging behind you. All I could think about was these curtains I made ages ago. So, yeah. Love it. I may have to make one of those. For sure. Frizzy Bee. Oh, he's alto. Nice. Julianne says, oh, dinner's ready, of course. That's okay. She's saying hey to everybody. Let's see. Noe said she turned a Halloween skeleton into a Christmas skeleton. Hey, that works. Okay, y'all. So I've got my phone set up like we did last week. So I'm going to attempt to add it. It was making horrible feedback a while ago, but I hooked in the earbuds like I did last week, and I think it stopped. So we'll find out. Even though I have that camera like in the basement, I could still hear the feedback, but I can't now. So I think it worked. We'll find out. And I flipped it around so that hopefully, well, we'll see. If it doesn't work, I'll just kick it out. I will kick myself out of the live. Okay. So we'll add myself to the stage. Ta-da! So that is in the way. How can I fix that? I can't. Oh, yes, I can. I can put it. That's kind of better right there. You can still see it. Here, y'all see what that side of the room looks like? Y'all have never seen that side. So here's my little spinny thingy with all the paint in it. Okay, move that. Ta-da! This little spinny thing. Okay, so we're going to make this one bigger. And then I have to switch cameras. This one. Hey, Laura. She says, hello, all. Came in to say hi, gave a thumbs, can't stay, medical issues. Oh, no. Well, Miss Laura, I hope you get to feeling better. There we go. And then I can pop over here and scrolly. The only thing about looking at the, hey, Bojan, welcome in, is if I'm looking, oh, I know what I could do. I could take, turn that up just a smidge. Hey, Sanja. Hey, Rudy. Okay. That way you can still see me. I haven't played around with the with the settings on it. I didn't have time last week. Let's see. Rudy says it's peanut butter jelly time. Got peanut butter. Triple. Oh, yes. 111. Episode 111. Okay. Let's see here. That is... Okay, so I looked back. I know last week I was talking about how I did the half double in the corners. And in my tutorial for this, I did not turn. I just did a traditional granny. So that's what the way the tutorial is how I was initially taught how to do a granny square, which was you don't turn, you just keep going around. Let's see. Sandra says, can we pray for her oldest son? He has an infected kidney stone and UTI. Oh my goodness. Yes, for sure, Miss Sandra. I hope he gets to feeling better and that they get that under control for y'all. Hey, Robert. Can I get a whoop whoop? Sure. What are we whoop whooping? Whoop whoop. Just because? Okay. So let me know what y'all think. Do you like it where you can see me talking to you and see my hands? Or do you like it when it's just all the screen? Let me know. Oh, hey, and for those that have been following along, the puzzle is still here. It hasn't made it. Oh, y'all just got a little sneak peek at tomorrow morning's. Oh, slide back up there. I will get that moved this weekend because I can't put it all together. It won't go further over. Sandra says they are admitting him to the hospital. Oh, well, that's good that they're admitting him because then he'll be able to get better. Not better, but he'll be able to get more treatment. Yeah. And they'll be able to keep a watch on him. Sandra said she has this yarn and she loves it. So, y'all, what I'm going to be using is I Love This Yarn Metallic. This came from Hobby Lobby. Angel said I enabled her. I bought 5 of the puzzles. Y'all, these puzzles are awesome. And I will go back and add the link in this description box as well. But I have the link for all of them in my in the description of the videos that I've been putting up. But y'all, I mean, it was less than $10 and it comes in a little box. So you put the puzzle together like a little bit at a time. You know, a 1,000-piece puzzle would usually take me a while. I mean, it would take me days just to get the outside pieces put together. So this is making it easier and a little more enjoyable. Even though I really do like puzzles, I really like this one. And everybody's sending up some prayers for Sandra's son. Okay, so let's put that over here. Also, on my granny square tutorial, because I went back and watched it, because that video has been up for a while. I did a double crochet in the corner, and at some point since then, I have amended it and do a double or a half double. And I can't really tell a difference between the two, honestly, from doing a double crochet or a half double. I guess maybe if I was doing a chain 3 in the corners, I might do the double crochet instead. But in the tutorial, I did a double crochet. Hi, Tammy. Welcome in. Oh, no. Son just said last time he ended up in the ICU. Broke his back a few years ago, also diabetic. Well, hopefully it does. Hopefully they have him caught early enough to where it won't get to that point this time. Hopefully they will be able to knock it out quickly. See if I missed anything else. No. If y'all see me glance over here, it's because I can get more of the chat over here than I can right here. Right here, I only can see a few. Like right now, I can only see three people's. So, all right, let's get started. So, I just wanted to let y'all know that. So, if you watched my tutorial and you're like, that is not what she's been doing, it's because I changed it up. It's the same basic, but the one I did the tutorial on was just a traditional granny. So we're going to start with a... Did I start with a magic ring last week, y'all? I think I have been. In the tutorial, I did a chain. I did not do a magic ring, but I think on these, I've done a magic ring. And I've been starting with a stacked double. Why for? Just because. Well, I pulled that too tight. Come here, you. Boop. I pulled it too tight and I couldn't get my hook in my little leggies there. Here we go. Ta-da! And I am using an eye hook. I did bring my other hook in from the living room because the one that I was using last week kept catching. And it's because there's a little teeny tiny piece right there on the other one that I need to see if I can get like a metal file and file it down a little. Just that little tiny bit. Sandra said he not only looks just like his dad, but acts like him too. I'm guessing that's a good thing. No, he said someone said Yellowstone is a Hallmark movie for men. Let me see. Let me zoom down one time and then turn off autofocus. There we go. Y'all, I have only watched maybe 4 or 5 episodes of season 1 of Yellowstone. So I just said, well, at times it is good. That's pretty funny though. But yeah, I mean, I liked Yellowstone. I just haven't gone back to finish it. I guess something else came on and I just never got back to it. But I liked what I saw. I just haven't gone back to it. I guess I could tell y'all what I'm doing. Okay, so I did a magic ring. Then I worked a stacked double and then 2 more doubles. Then I chained 2, 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles, chain 2, 3 doubles. So I have a total of 12 double crochets in this ring. Hey, Lisa. And then I'm going to pull my ring tight. So how are you doing tonight, Miss Lisa? Or tomorrow afternoon? Miss. Okay, let's see. I'll come back and sew that in later. Then to join here, I'm going to do a half double. And then that is going to put me in the center of this corner right here. Let me move my camera so that I don't have to sit so far forward. There we go. And maybe I won't go out of screen. Okay, so I'm going to chain 1, or out of frame rather. And then I'm going to turn. And then in this same corner that we just started here, yep, Lisa said it's 1:15 on a Friday afternoon. Then we're going to work, I'm going to work a stack double. You don't have to. You can just work a regular old double crochet if you want. I started those other 2 doing a stack double, so that's what I'm going to do for these. And then you work 2 more double crochets into this same space here. I also have not been doing any chains in between. You can do that if you want. This is going to be for a bag, so I don't want it to have any, I want it to have less stretch. So I'm not doing a chain between my clusters. Lisa says, how am I? I am doing pretty good, Miss Lisa. And I'm going to jump over here, and this is going to be my first corner. So we're going to work 3 double crochets, and I'm going to chain 2, and then work 3 more double crochets back into that same corner space. Michael saying hey to Miss Lisa. Lisa says hi to everybody. Then we're just going to jump over to the next corner and repeat 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. And I am also using my eye hook, which is a 5 millimeter, 5.5 millimeter, which is a smaller hook than I would normally use with this yarn, which is just a 4-weight. Or for Lisa, it would be a 10 ply. Because again, it's going to be for a bag and I don't want it to stretch as much. So, did everybody go shopping last weekend for Black Friday or Cyber Monday? And if so, what kind of goodies did y'all score? I ordered some, I ordered a few things for the channel, but the main thing I ordered was poly mailers because they were on sale. I went through my list of what was on sale in my Amazon wish list, and that was one of them, and I needed some, so I ordered some poly mailers. What else did I get? I got that Advent puzzle because it was very, very affordable. Like it was $5 and something. And it was on sale through Cyber Monday. Lisa said, nope, no shopping for her on those days. Okay, I've got to pull. I can do a little, I'm going to pause here for a second because my center is wanting to come undone. Just pull that tight again. It's because I didn't carry my yarn up the side. But once I sew it in, it will be fine. Because like these, see this one, how I pulled it, I crocheted in a little bit. And so that centerpiece has stayed together. But it'll be okay. All right, and then I'm just going to do a half double crochet to join. I'm trying to think, there was something else I bought. What else did I get? Oh, I ordered a yarn advent. It won't be here. I did not order it from Amazon. I ordered it from another company because it was on sale. Like, not like super cheap, but it was, I want to say like $15. So yeah, pretty cheap for 24 mini skeins. It said mini hanks and it says it's wool, but we'll see when it gets here. So it won't be here for right now, but I have a plan for it for later. And I thought at that price, even if it's acrylic, mini skein acrylic, that's still 24 little mini skeins. So that's still less than $1 a skein. So we'll see. We shall see. Okay, so then I just did a chain 1 and turn, and then I'm just going to repeat into this first corner here. I'm working 3 double crochets. Lisa says gorgeous colors. Thank you. And y'all, this color is called Christmas. Now I know Lisa does not have a Hobby Lobby or anyone outside of the United States. Y'all don't have a Hobby Lobby, but you can find Christmas yarn from just about every, well, I won't say in every craft store because I know Nancy went looking for some the other day or today and Walmart didn't have any. But most yarn brands have their version of a Christmas yarn. Okay, so then I'm just going to skip over to this first space here between these two clusters, and I'm going to work 3 double crochets. And then in this, when we skip this cluster, then we're back over here to the corner. So we're just going to do the corner here like we've been doing, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Now some granny squares will have you chain 3, and you can totally do that if you prefer. And you can also do a chain 1 between your clusters on the sides. Like I said, I'm not doing it for this particular one just because This is going to be a bag, and I don't want it to have that much stretch to it. And then you just keep repeating. Skip over to your first little space and work 3 double crochets. Let's see. Lisa says she hasn't been yarn shopping in ages, using her stash before buying more. That is wonderful. I have not bought a lot of yarn, except for that little advent calendar. I did buy that. But I have not bought a whole lot of yarn this year. I have bought some but I have not bought as much as I have in years past. Kind of like you, Lisa. I'm trying to use up my stash, which is what I did on the calendar blanket or the 2024 stitch along that I did. I used yarn in my stash. And this yarn was in my stash, and I've been trying to use yarn that's been in my stash for all of my Thursday night lives instead of using new yarn. So, and I think I've done fairly well, y'all. I think. Like I said, I have bought a little bit of yarn, but not a lot. I bought some that I needed, like for Baby Boy's blanket. I needed some more yarn to go with what I already had to be able to finish his blanket. So Lisa said she's still trying to use the stash that she bought over 3 years ago. I feel you, Lisa. I'm the same. I have got some yarn in my stash that has been here for quite some time. So what is everybody's plans for the weekend? And y'all, Tennessee has gotten cold. It is 20 degrees here right now. Freezing. Now, y'all, my computer at work yesterday went a little crazy. I looked up and it said it was 20,000 and something degrees Fahrenheit and was windy. I was like, well, if it's going to be 20,000 degrees Fahrenheit, at least we got a little breeze. I don't know what happened. But I took a picture of it with my phone before it changed, and I showed my friend that we share an office. I'm like, look at this. My computer's lost its, I don't know. I guess I can't say it lost its mind, but it went a little haywire. But as soon as I moved the mouse, it corrected itself, so I don't know what was going on. Sandra said Santa is on duty this weekend. Lisa says nothing over the weekend. It's raining. Angel said in the teens and windy. Yeah, well, it's 20 degrees now, and it's supposed to get colder, so burr. I mean, I know we're still in fall because winter doesn't kick in until, the 21st? But still, golly. It was snowing here the other day, and it has snowed on Thanksgiving in Tennessee before. I mean, we have had snow this early in the year, but chilly. Noe is working on a blanket with all purple yarn, so trying to knock off a portion of that stash. I know there's a couple of people in chat that would love a purple blanket. Nancy and Drini. And Nancy said the slippers are done and baking. If y'all missed it, Nancy was making some polymer clay ballet slippers. That's what they look like. They were cute. Angel said sticking her tongue out at Nancy. Yeah, Nancy said it was 60 degrees there. Let me go back over here, see if I missed something. Trying to read the chat over here as it goes by quickly. I don't like this here. I don't remember that being there last week. I must have had this up higher and then zoomed down. I don't know. Lisa says they are 6 days into the summer. That is right. So it's probably nice and warm and toasty there. Yeah, our winter does not officially start until, pretty sure when I looked it up, it's the 21st of December. But right now it's feeling a whole lot like winter. It is cold out there. Chilly, chilly, chilly. Speaking of chilly, 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 I was going to stop and pick up stuff to make chili. Lisa says too dang hot. But it was cold when I left work, and I just didn't want to get back out of the car. And I have to go out tomorrow for PT, so I am going to, and it's right beside the store, so I will just run in there while I'm out. Noe is off till Sunday. Woohoo! Yay! Angel said, chili sounds yummy. I know, right? And I thought, well, if I stop tonight, I could put it in the crock pot in the morning. But then I was like, I would have had to get out of the car, and it was cold. I didn't want to get out of the car. But I'm thinking tomorrow when I'm out, I will stop because it'll be in the middle of the day. So maybe it won't be as cold, and I'll just take my coat. I'll be dressed warmer and get all the fixings. Get some chili fixings and some shredded cheddar cheese. Yeah. Chili. Right now I have chicken. Is what I have for supper. Well, actually I had leftover pizza. And then I also picked up those little roaster chickens you can get at Walmart. I picked up one of those today at lunch. Angel said Fritos, cheddar cheese, and sour cream. Yes. That's lots of cheese. If I'm going to eat it with Fritos, I want lots of cheese so that when I scoop out that chili, that cheese just stretches. Karen said, daughter said it was 13 today in Indiana. No, thank you. I know, right? Tammy said it's cold and snowy. Ooh. It was snowing here the other day. Burr. It didn't stick around. I mean, it put a light dusting. I mean, I could see it on the ground and on the top of my car. But by morning, it was gone. There was just a teeny tiny bit, like on the I call it the windowsill of my car. But that was it, and it was gone. And I thought maybe I saw a couple of snowflakes yesterday when I went out to lunch. But if it was, it just kind of blew on over. It didn't stay. So Nancy says the low today, 47. That sounds wonderful. It sounds chilly, but it sounds wonderful compared to 20. Oh, now it says it feels colder now. Hey, Kelly, how are ya? I saw you over at Nancy's. I was lurking and trying to find links to drop, but I never did find that one link. Karen said, and we had a little shake and bake today. I saw that. Yes. Well, I got I saw that there was a tsunami warning, and then I saw that that shortly after that it was canceled. But yep. Angel says that Nancy, that's shorts weather. Hey, Chris K, welcome back. But I'm glad that the tsunami warning was lifted pretty quickly. But that's scary. Hey, Miss Jen Reeves, how are you? Welcome in. Everybody's welcoming each other in. That's very nice of y'all. I need to see how many rounds I have done on my little square here. I will check it before I do my last corner because I don't want it to be bigger than the other squares. And then I will decide how many squares I want my panels to be. Well, actually, I probably will just go ahead and make as many. Whoa, hello, dude. I'll see how many squares I can make with this yarn because I think I only have one skein of it, of the sparkly. Well, there was only one skein over there anyway. Let's see. Miss Jen says she is good, getting ready for bed. Gotta drive 300 miles tomorrow, one way and back again. Yeah. Well, are you going for something fun? Is it 300 miles for funness? Or is it 300 miles for work and blah? And do you get to like relax and chill out for 300 miles after you get there? Or do you have to like go do what's got to be done and then immediately turn and drive it back? I'll work. Wah, wah. I'm sorry. Okay, so how many have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I did 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So we got one more round to go. Jen Reeves says, and blah. Yes. Angel, my furnace is not shutting off because of the cold weather, and I'm all electric. Yikes. Not looking forward to seeing that bill. Oh, I hear you. Yeah, no. That's what a lady at work was saying today, too, because she said she got chilly, and but she said her husband, she said he stays 10 degrees colder than she does. So their heat has been running nonstop too. But yeah, Jen said, it's okay. I get paid. That's true. That is true. But still, so are you doing all that in one day? Like 300 miles, do what you got to do, and then come back in one day? That's a lot of driving. Nancy said, Earl likes the winter. Our bill goes down a bunch. No heat here. Oh, yeah. I bet. Because, yeah, I mean, like in the honestly, if it was 47 at night and 60 during the day, I would probably have the heat on to knock the chill off. Even have like one of those, like electric fireplace or something going. Just to knock the heat off, or just to knock the chill out of the air. I like to be warm and toasty. I don't like to be cold. I hate to be cold. Hate it. Hate it, hate it. Okay, Jen says 5 hours there, 5 hours back, and about an hour in between. That's not too bad. When you break it down like that, it doesn't sound that bad. But still, that's 10 hours of driving time. So I mean, it can be done, obviously, but since it's for work, I know you don't really want to stay the night. Oh, and it's through Chicago. Well, it could be worse. It could be through Atlanta. But, yeah, it's still going to be trafficy. Angel said, yes, and that's what I normally use her fireplace, too. I thought about, okay, so y'all know I've been doing, like, the daily advent for my little puzzle. And I was thinking it would be really pretty or really cute if I put the puzzle in front of my little electric fireplace, because I don't have a fireplace in my house. So I put up a faux brick wall using wallpaper. But then Tiny would have access to it. So that's probably a no-go. Let's see here. What does Mr. Michael say? Well, beautiful, I have to head out. Lots of filming to do. Have a great night. And all you wonderful folks in chat, have a safe and great night. Yes, you too. And I can't wait for your blanket tutorial to come out. I'm going to check out that stitch. If you were still here, what did you call that stitch? I said I was going to remember. Puzzle, jigsaw. Yeah. That's what it was. It looked like a really cool stitch. Hi, Miss Anita. She says, Chicago, you coming my way? Chris K says to Jen, that used to be her kind of job. Oh, is Lisa leaving too? Bye, Lisa. Have a great afternoon. Are you heading out to the shops? If so, have fun. Oh, I bet you're going to knit club. Jen says to Sanita, kinda going up I-90. There it is. The stitch is called the jigsaw. Have no idea what I'm calling the blanket yet. It looked really pretty hanging behind you. I like it. I like it. Oh, Lisa says, nope, already been to knitting club. Oh, so is knitting club early? I don't know why I was thinking it was like, I guess because of all the time change, like your time changes, our time changes. So, yeah. Yep, going to the shops. I don't blame you. So are you going to not fun shopping shops, but going to the shops to get like groceries, that kind of stuff? Or are you getting something fun to do? Okay, so it's 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay. Fun, fun. Food shopping. Well, have fun. Tell Miss Eden and Miss Laura I said hello. Whoa. We're going to leave you like that. Then we're going to take you through both. There we go. What I did was on that one is it hooked this little metallic-y piece. And I started to back it out and drop it. But when it does that, it kind of stretches that metallic piece. So I just left it and pulled it back through on the next one. That way it won't stick out. At the end, not yet. Sunita, what am I making? I am just making little granny squares that I am going to sew together. Well, actually, I'm not going to sew them together. I'm going to crochet them together. Lisa says, Laura says, hey back. Hello, hello. I'm going to sew them together and make a very Christmassy tote. And I'm thinking, I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to do, you can't really see them. If I'm going to do 3 across and 2 up, or if I'm just going to do 4 and then do a side and a bottom so it's kind of boxy. But I'm using a smaller hook than I would normally use so that it doesn't have as much, it won't have as much stretch to it. And I'm not doing a chain 1 between the clusters. So, Sunita says, fancy. Yes. Am I all the way back around? I am not all the way back around, y'all. I was like, that doesn't look right. I'm not back around until all the way over here. So we're just going to keep on going. Karen says she helped a woman the other day at Joann, new to crochet. Helped her get hooks. And she said there's a crochet meetup on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. at Panera. So I think I'll start going. Oh, that would be fun. And you can eat a bagel while you're there. Hi, Liz. Welcome back. Lisa says, okay, better run. Go. Have fun. Bye, Lisa. Thanks for popping in. Have fun at the shops. Get some yummy food. Oh, my camera just froze. Okay, I'm back again. I don't know why my internet keeps dipping down like that. It's annoying, but at least it came right back. And I know it's not because of all the devices that I've got running, because when my kids were home living here, they would each have a TV going and they would be gaming and I would be watching TV and sometimes popping up watching stuff on YouTube. So it's definitely not that. I just don't know why it's doing it. I guess if it keeps doing it, I'll just have to reach out to them and be like, hey, what's going on? This is this pretty yarn. Thank you. This is, I love this yarn metallic from Hobby Lobby in the color Christmas. Christmas. And then I'm going to sew it all together or crochet it together. I'm going to do a single crochet with it. And I have some red sparkly. Do I still have that square here? I do. I don't know what color it is, but it's the red sparkly. It's the same. It's also from Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. So I've got basically a whole skein, everything except for this one little square out of that skein. So I'm going to use it to stitch it all together. And it should match. Yeah. It should, what's the word? Correlate? Match. It should match. It shouldn't clash. It should be good. So, that granny square is what made me think to do it in the first place. With the rice, with the star stitch going around it. And I wonder if I could. I was trying to figure out what kind of handle I wanted to do. I could do a star stitch handle. Like do 2 rows of star stitch, go up, star stitch down, and then because that would make the handle about that wide. And how stretchy would that be? That's got a lot of stretch to it, though. We'll see. I'll figure it out when I get to it. I'd also thought about a Tunisian one because it has less stretch. But we'll see. Susan says, did I finish my blanket? Yes and no. I have finished it, but I have not put the border on it. And I was going to work on the border tonight, but it's so big, it kept sliding off. Karen said, did I get my blanket done for my grandson? Again, yes and no. It's done, and and I still need to do the border on his. All I have to do is the sides, 2 rows of single crochet up and down on his, and I meant to take it with me on Tuesday night when we have family dinner night, because I wanted to lay it on the bed where I had measured baby girls to see if they were both about the same size, and I forgot it. So when I go out tomorrow, or I may just go ahead and just put the sides on it, because I counted up, because his is going to be a little bit, I needed to make his a little bit longer because I did the star stitch on hers. And then I did, so, you know, the star stitch made hers be that little, about yay big. So I made his 2 millstone stitches taller than hers. So it should be basically the same size as hers. So I need to just go ahead and finish it up and take it to him this weekend. And Jen said, do an I-cord maybe. Yeah, and I thought about that because I could crochet one, but then I might want one that's a little thicker. Because if I make this as a big old tote, I don't know. We'll see. Susan says, I'm still on Texas time and I'm so tired. Yes, when you go from one time zone to another, depending on which way you're going, or just travel in general makes me tired, but more so when you're changing time zones. Okay, so then here I'm at the end, so I'm going to do chain 2, and then slip stitch to join. It's over here, 8, see what time it is. And y'all, I've got our Jeopardy question already, and I skipped on the calendar. I skipped to December so that I could get some Christmas trivia questions. Alrighty, so now I have 3 done. So let me go over here and can I do that one? Boop. That's funny that it put my same little, I figured since I was doing them on my phone and different, but it let me log, I don't know, it's funny. Because as soon as I clicked on that, it from my phone, it automatically put me in the show. Okay, so let me go over here to brand. Nope, banner. Okay, y'all. Hold up. Settings. Okay, that way you're not just looking at a screen here. Okay, so our category is It's Christmas! And the answer is Jimmy Stewart plays George Bailey, whose life changes on Christmas Eve in this movie classic. Welcome back, Miss Chris K. Susan says, I need to get back to working on the stitch blanket with you. Okay, let me go solo here. I do have my blanket sitting right here. I've got my, whoa, knocking stuff on the floor. I got my little paint holder that I made. I've got it here, so I'm probably gonna still use this for paints. I may use this for like my specialty paints, like the ones that look like this with the little tips on them, because you know these aren't just regular, these are like glass paints. And then I have some plastics paint, and then These right here will fit in the Waverleys because they're a little rounder, a little fatter than the apple barrel, so they'll fit in this one, whereas they won't fit in that one. We've got several What Is It's a Wonderful Life coming in. But I'll show y'all the blanket. That's what I was looking around here for. Getting distracted. And here's the Advent puzzle that we were talking about. 1,000-piece puzzle. And it came with a poster. Whoa. It came with a poster, and y'all, the poster is actual size of the puzzle. Like in my first video, you can hear me say, I hope that's not actual size. Oh, it's actual size. It's huge. But it's pretty. It's a really good quality so far of a puzzle. Okay, so here she is. Whoa, come here. What are you hooked on? Whoa, it had a box on the corner. Scrolly, scrolly, scrolly. Okay, so here's the blanket. I do have it filmed up, and I do have all the stitch, like all the stitch numbers, stitch counts for each section. So we're going opposite, but January, February, March, April, May and June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And I don't know if I'm showing y'all the front or the back. I'm showing you the back. So this one here is the back side of the waffle stitch. Because some of these have definite front and back, so. But I did get it filmed up, and I zoomed in on all the stitches and stuff. And then when I get that little, when I get that summary video out, it'll tell you what stitch count I started each month with. And, you know, when I adjusted my count in the single crochet rows. So each row is separated by 2 rows of single crochet. And so I did one, and then in the second row of the single crochet is where I adjusted my stitch count. So if I needed to add a stitch or take away a stitch, that's where I did that. So it's very well hidden, I think, very well hidden in the black. So I do need to go around and do the border on that. Everybody saying that's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I see a whole lot of What Is It's a Wonderful Life. Y'all so smart. We'll wait just a minute, and then I'll drop the question to the answer. But so I'm thinking, let's see. I think maybe 3 wide. That won't be too wide, will it? Do y'all think that'll be too wide for a tote, or is that a good width? Angel said, if I ever decide to auction it off, I would love to be a part of it. I might have to. It's massive. It's pretty big. I didn't measure it when I had it stretched out in the yard, but I should have. I guess I'll lay it across my queen size bed after I get all the border and everything on it and see just how big it is. Karen said, yeah, good size. Okay. So if I have enough, and I could always break this up. Like if I needed to, I could always break it up with, like I could do multicolor, and then do a red. So I could always do it that way. So it's kind of checkerboarded. and then use white or something to stitch it up with. Or that, actually I've got some hunter green over there, so I could stitch it up with that. But I'm thinking 3 across. So then should I go 3 up or should I do 2 up? And I'm thinking for the side to do 1, boop, boop, and then on the bottoms do 1. So that way it's kind of wide. So, you know, it's going to be a Christmas tote, so you want to be able to put all your stuff in it, your packages. Not all of them, but some of them. Karen says 2 colors together to sew together. So like do this and then do a solid and then stitch it with something else. This is my December project, so hopefully I'll get it done. I should. Because these little squares don't take long when I'm not talking, when I just do it. Let's see, Karen said she did one side, went up and make, see, and I thought about doing that too. Like doing a wide band and starting like going around the bottom, then up, and then make it be the strap and then come back down. I had thought about doing that too, which is why I was thinking if I did that, I would do it Tunisian, because I could just hook into here, hook and go all the way across, hook into this one. But if I did it in Tunisian, I would probably do honeycomb stitch because I love that one. That's my favorite Tunisian stitch. Michael's done left, but I like the honeycomb stitch. Just because I thought of the texture. I'm sure there are others. I got fuzz on my face. But my phone is telling me it's running out of juice. But that's what I'm thinking. So what say y'all? I guess I'll just have to get all these together, kind of lay them out, see how many this does. Because if I did that, I could also make the strap either solid or we'll see. We'll see how many of these little guys I can get. I think they're a good size. So if I do that, let's see. Let me flip my camera back around. And we'll measure it. We'll see how wide it'll be. And like I said, it'll have a tiny bit of stretch, but not a whole lot. Ooh, we are all up close and personal. Let's zippity-doo-dah. Boop. Okay. And I brought my camera down, so let's pull you back up. Okay. Well, it almost can fit into one picture or one frame here. Okay, so we got all right, so right now y'all can't see. It's 16 inches ish. So that's how wide it would be across the top if I did like a no seam allowance kind of thing, like if I just butted them right up against each other and did it. If I do the single crochet one, it might add that much. So we're looking at right at 16 inches across. I guess I just need to decide how big of a blanket or how big of a tote I want it to be. Well, I can compare it to some of my other totes that I've like bought and see how big they are. Because even though, I mean, it's acrylic, and even though I'm using a smaller hook, it's still going to have some stretch. It's still going to have some give. And unless I do the strap in cotton, the strap is also going to have some give. So I have to take that into consideration. Karen says she made hers with a flap, so she did 12 squares. Did the circle in a square with a crossbody strap. Oh, okay, so gotcha. I'm looking to see if I have one laying here. I just bought a canvas tote. Did y'all see those totes that were viral on TikTok like probably a year or so ago? They were calling them the church bags, and they would hold like tons of stuff. Like people were putting their Bibles and notebooks and pens and stuff for the kids. And so I bought one of those. I didn't buy it off TikTok. I saw it somewhere else and I was like, that's the bag. So I bought it. And what I'm planning on doing with that is putting, where did I do? Back there? No. What did I do with it? Do you remember that little drawstring pouch I made and I put my bee on it? What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. I'm knocking stuff off. Using the Mod Podge photo transfer, I'm gonna put my bee on it, and then that way I can use that to keep up with my day planner and keep a notebook in there for when I go to craft shows and stuff, because it's never all together. It's never all where I need it to be. So I'm thinking, so I'm gonna put my bee on that, and then that's gonna be like my bag that has all of my office supply type stuff. Karen said, if I line it, that'll help with the stretch. Yeah, and I've got some Christmas fabric over here, and I thought about doing that. I thought about lining it. And they're fat quarters, so that would be a little bit wider. Kimberly, are you still in the chat? Do you know, like off the top of your head, or any of my peoples in here, any of y'all that use fabric, like what's the dimensions of a fat quarter? I know it's a quarter of a yard, right? Yards 3 inch-wise. So I mean, I'm trying to do as little sewing as possible, but that wouldn't be a whole lot of sewing if I just had to sew the fat quarter and then just shove it down in there as a liner. Yes, ma'am. 18 inches by 21. Nancy's saying it too. 18 by 21. So that would be a little bit wider than what I've got, but if I folded it in on either side and then stitched it, that would give me 2. Then I could do the side. I could do the side ones if I did do these. I could do them a rectangle, or I could do I could just do a 4-inch strap. Then I could fold those in and sew it, and then that would give me my sides. Nancy says, do I have a bag I can insert inside? I do. And I also have some bag organizers. But I wonder, do I have one in here? I do. Hold on a second. Let me see how big this bag is right here. Oh, I've locked myself in, y'all. Whoa, kicking stuff. I had to step over my puzzle, step over my blanket. Okay. So I've got a couple of these bags. But I got one that's got a blue bottom, one that's got a gray bottom, and one that has a pink. But I could use the gray one, but it's just got little short straps like this. Let's see, that's why I was thinking, if I did, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then one on the side, but I could still do, like Karen was saying, Karen? Where I could just do one big strap, go all the way down. Karen says, when you make the strap fold over, it won't stretch. And I know it's not going to have as much stretch as my market bags, because my market bags I do in like that in the mesh stitch, so they have a lot of stretch. But I could do one of these, this size. It won't hold a whole lot of stuff. So what's in this bag, you ask? I know you didn't, but it's it's fabric remnants. Ugh. I want to say naga hide. Faux leather. What else is in here? I got this pretty shiny marine fabric in copper. What else is in here? I got some same stuff but in navy and in black. They're just little pieces, parts, and I have quite a bit of this. And I was gonna cut it up, use it for stuff. I also have black down in there. Oh, Noe says, I learned that Tom Layer did a few songs for the kids' show, The Electric Company. I didn't know that. You know what? I could use this for the straps. I have black. Just the thought. Karen says, sometimes I use an old belt for straps or an old bag. Yeah. Hey, Thrifty. And you know what? I bought 2 straps from Hobby Lobby on one of their clearance sales. One of them's black and white stripe, and I don't remember what color the other one is. I'll have to find that. I think it's in this. I have like a big I call them like an apple picking barrel basket. One of those big baskets that they used to sell at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if they sell them anymore or not. I don't know. I bought several because they were on sale for $2 one day. We walked in, they had a huge stack of them, and they're like the big ones, the ones that are like really big, have the little handles on the side. Anyway, for $2, I was like, yes, please. But I think it's in that because I put all my clearance stuff in that day. But I'll have to look and see what color they were, because if the color will work, the white with the black stripe probably wouldn't match it real well. But if I did that, I've got some like the little metal half-C thingsies. Y'all know them. That's the technical term. But like that you hook the strap onto because it's got the little clips. So I could just do that and then just put it on the sides, just crochet it right in there and then just clip it right on. Let's see. Noe says, and everyone probably knows that's where Morgan Freeman got his start. You know, if you had have asked me, I wouldn't have been able to tell you, but when you say it, I remember it. Does that make sense? I used to love The Electric Company. Rachel says, I hope everyone is keeping warm tonight. I am certainly trying because it is cold. And back to what Karen was saying about using an old belt or an old bag. look at for stuff like that at Goodwill, because you can find like purse straps and stuff. Like sometimes the purse may not be your style, or the purse might be worn. But a lot of times, if you look inside the purse, there'll be the strap. Like they maybe, you know how like some of them will have like the little handle, like the little handheld ones. And then they'll also have like a long strap that you can hook on it for crossbody. A lot of people never even use the strap, and it's still wrapped up brand new. And so you can buy the purse for like $1 or $2, especially if you go on the day when that particular dot's on sale. And then you can get the strap for like little or nothing. Thank you, Chris K. D rings. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. It looks totally like a D. I guess because I was picturing it this way. But Rachel said, this cold weather is making my tendonitis flare up. Painful to crochet. Oh, I'm sorry. And Karen says, yep, she does that too. Yeah, I mean, that's... So yeah, y'all be sure to check out those, or your thrift stores, anything like that. Yes. Okay, y'all. So it is 9:06. So let's go over here and drop our question to our answer, although y'all got it. So for those that are listening and not seeing the screen, the Jeopardy category is It's Christmas. And for the 3 Thursdays leading up to Christmas, we're going to do a Christmas Jeopardy question. So the answer this week was Jimmy Stewart plays George Bailey, whose life changes on Christmas Eve in this movie classic. And all of y'all that said, what is It's a Wonderful Life? Y'all are correct. I think everybody got that one. Yep. So, all right, well, y'all have given me some ideas and stuff to think about for my little bag here. I'm going to go ahead. I'll just keep working on the squares. And then sometime between now and the end of this month, we will have a little tote. Liz says, I love this movie, one of my favorites. And y'all, I know y'all are going to be like, what? I've probably only seen that movie maybe 2 or 3 times. Like, it's always on. It was on every year. And I could tell you, like, different parts of it. You know, Angel gets his wing every time a bell rings. Angel gets its wings every time a bell rings. That kind of stuff. I can tell you what movie it came from, but I can't tell you a whole lot about the movie itself. Now, Christmas Carol, I've seen that buku-doodles of times and multiple versions. I've seen A Christmas Story multiple times. But I haven't even seen A Christmas Story as many times as I've seen some of the other ones. Now, like the original Grinch, the cartoon, bunch of times. I've seen Rudolph and Frosty, bunch of times. Charlie Brown Christmas, a bunch of times. Nati said she only saw it once. So I'm not alone. But I do need to sit down and watch it. So maybe I'll make me a list. Liz said Miracle on 34th Street is another great movie. And you know what? I'm thinking, I think I've probably only seen that maybe once or twice. See, now when I was younger, let's see, probably like still in school. Remember on Saturdays and Sundays, they would play the old movies during the day on like regular TV? Like on the ABC, NBC, CBS, one of those main channels. And they would play the old movies. And like all the Beach Blanket Bingo movies and Elvis movies. I loved watching all the old movies. But, okay, so Miracle on 34th Street I need to watch, and I need to watch It's a Wonderful Life. I wonder where I can stream them. I know one of them, I want to say, is on YouTube. Because Terry was watching it from Yarn Joy podcast. She was watching, I want to say she watched... I'll have to go back. She watched one of them for part of her Vlogmas. Okay, so I need to watch Miracle. See, I got to write it down because I won't remember. On 34th Street. I'll be like, what movie did they want me to watch? And It's a Wonderful Life. But I love the old movies. I think my favorite old, well, I say old movie, it seems like an old movie, is Singing in the Rain. Y'all haven't watched it? It's not a Christmas movie, but I love it. Nati said she likes watching the Christmas cartoons. Me too. And they're supposed to be back on public TV this. I need to see which channel they're going to be on because, and I need to see if I'll be able to stream them because they're going to be shown on the public I say public, not public, but one of the main broadcasting networks, ABC, CBS, NBC. One of those is showing it. But see, I don't get my local channels like that because I have streaming stuff. So Hulu has one, Peacock has one, Paramount has one. So I wonder whichever one it's going to be on, if I'll be able to stream them on that. Now he says, I watched Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny. I haven't seen that one, I don't think. Karen says, or Amazon Prime. I do have Amazon Prime. Kimberly says maybe White Christmas. Okay, I'll write that one down. I will write that one down. White Christmas. No, he says Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. I haven't seen that one either. Now, Home Alone. I like all the Home Alones. What else? Must see Christmas TV. And I think when I was a kid, seems like The Wizard of Oz would come on around Christmas time, even though it wasn't a Christmas movie. But y'all remember, like, once a year they would show that, and once a year they would show Mary Poppins. Every year would come on one of those same regular old main broadcasts. Karen said the Monsters had a fun Christmas one. Oh, see, now I liked the Monsters. Nancy says another old one is Holiday Inn. It takes you through all the holidays. Now, remember the name of that one? If I've seen it, it was probably only one time, but I do remember the name of that one, but I couldn't tell you anything about it. Holiday Inn. Y'all know what Christmas movies I've been watching? Anything and everything that comes on Hallmark. Whether it's Hallmark or Hallmark Movies and Mysteries, I've been watching them all. And they had some good ones on last weekend. They had 2 new ones, and they were actually pretty good. They were your typical Hallmark movies, but they weren't. They were a little different. Yep. And I read a book this week. Okay, so I finished my other book. I finished the book that I was reading by Raimi James, and I started another. Jana DeLone has another book series called It's the Tempest Island series. So I just finished that book. And if y'all like, those are cozy mysteries. But that one was really funny. Like, there were several parts that I just, like, caught myself laughing out loud. That, again, has nothing to do with they aren't Christmas, but just sitting here thinking and talking about this kind of stuff made me think of it. Rachel's agreeing that White Christmas is a good one, so I've got that one written down. So I will look and see where I can find these and watch them. I might do that this weekend where I can watch some of these movies. Noe says Santa gets stuck on the beach, calls a bunch of kids to help him get his sleigh out of the sand. They use a bunch of animals. Then Santa tells the kids a story of Jack and the Beanstalk. I haven't seen that one. Nati said she never saw Elf. Nati, I think I've seen it once. Maybe. I think I've only seen it one time. Maybe. And I don't even know if I've seen the whole thing. Now, I have seen the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen. What else? There's all kinds of Christmas movies. Hey, Dago, welcome in. How are you? And Thrifty says she's agreeing. She loves the old Christmas cartoons too, but some of the old classic Christmas movies she liked better in the black and white than in color. Miss Dago, Miss Diana, we're just talking about old Christmas movies because the Jeopardy question got us on that topic. Yep. And then I'm sitting here trying to think of other Christmas movies. Okay, so chat. I have a question for you. All you gotta do is say yes or no. Die Hard, Christmas movie, yes or no? And I have seen Die Hard a couple times. Hey, Chandra, welcome in. I have. Karen says yes, all caps. And Kimberly says no, all caps. Angel says no. Noe says she likes the normal stuff, but sometimes I like the bonkers Christmas movies to mix it up. Digo says she's good. If we haven't heard, she just became a great grandma December 3rd, a baby girl. Oh, congratulations! Yay! I kind of think I heard something on Granny D's, but I didn't know who they were talking to because I was at work and I heard something about that. But congratulations! So we've got 2 more no's. Jen Reeves says Die Hard is all year round movie. It is. See, and I like Bruce Willis. I think I've seen the majority of the movies he's been in. Kimberly says, but Love Hard is. I've never heard of that one. Karen says, hey, I'm the only one. Come on. You're welcome, Miss Diana. And Chris K says, my favorite is Charlie Brown Christmas. But Karen, Jen Reeves kind of agreed with you because she said it's an all-year-round movie. Now he says, I say yes if you count the Bangles cover or Hazy Shade of Winter. Oh, I like that song. Hazy Shade of Winter. Kimberly said it's on Netflix. I don't have Netflix. No Netflix. Andrew said Bruce is amazing in it, but it's not Christmas. Oh, I got you. No, he's saying if we count Hazy Shades of Winter as a Christmas song. Let's see. Najee says, I also like The Nightmare Before Christmas. That is another one that I have not. I don't know that I've actually seen the whole movie. I know a lot about the movie. I know Jack and Sally but I don't know that I've actually, if I've seen the movie, like all the way through, it would be one time. I don't dislike it. I just don't know. I don't know why I haven't seen it. Because, I couldn't tell you anything about it other than those are the 2 main characters. Which makes me think I haven't seen the movie from start to finish. Dago says, blanket hello to everyone. So what other Christmas movies do I need to check out this holiday season? Karen says A Christmas Carol. I like A Christmas Carol. I do. I've seen it, and I've seen a bunch of different variations of it, like other movies that have they aren't A Christmas Carol, but they're kind of based off of that. Rachel said she remembers watching Muppets Christmas Carol when she was a kid. Yes. Yep. Angel said Bing Crosby singing Christmas songs puts her in the best mood. Karen said it's on now. What's on now? Oh, Christmas Carol and Elf on Direct and the Goonies. I love the Goonies. Love the Goonies. Hey, Bronia. She said, Love Actually is a great Christmas movie. I like that movie a lot. That's a good movie. And welcome in. Noe says her stepdad proposed to her mom when they were watching White Christmas. Aw, that's nice. See, now I'm thinking of just good movies. Not necessarily, they don't even have to be like Christmas movies, just good movies in general. There are certain movies that I will watch every time they come on TV. Like if I'm scrolling and I see that it's on, I will stop. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a great movie, but there are just certain movies that if I'm scrolling and I see it, I'm going to stop and watch it. Just because. I love The Proposal. I have seen it a bunch of times. Sweet Home Alabama. I have seen it a bunch of times. What did I watch the other day? How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Now there's a Christmas Carol variation that Matthew McConaughey is in with Jennifer Garner. Wasn't that them two? They were in a Christmas Carol-y type thing. He's a player. And the ghost comes and who knows the name of it? Daigo says Christmas Shoes. Oh, yes. Now I have seen that and I bawl like a baby every single time. Oh, yes. Fried Green Tomatoes. Love that movie. I've seen that one a whole bunch of times too. Angel said Queen Latifah and Dolly made a Christmas movie. You know, I kind of think I've seen that one, but I can't remember the name of it or anything about it, but I kind of remember. Kimberly says Princess Sophia. Yes. And that book that I just read by Raimi James, there is a Chinese crested dog or whatever in it, and that's what made me go find it. Like I didn't go find it, but I was scrolling and I saw it and I was like, I gotta watch it. And girl. Okay. Chris Gay, Yours, Mine, and Ours, the original. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, Christmas Vacation. Yes. No, he said, yep, he said to her, talking about how his dad proposed, do you know who I'd rather be watching this with? And then Mom said, who? And stepdad says, my wife. Aw, that's so sweet. Hey, Zach. He said, how are you? I was cleaning my closet, found a brand new pair of shoes and a box of Ritz crackers that expired in 2020. I threw those out. Probably a good thing. They might have been a little tiny bit stale. Thank you, Ghost of Christmas Past. Ghost of Girlfriends Past. Yes. Yes, Coat of Many Colors. Let's see, Thrifty. Alvin and the Chipmunks had a Christmas movie. Yep. And I've probably seen that. See, like I've seen a lot of the cartoony and the kid type ones. There's so many really good movies, y'all. That Zach said, I found a Christmas present to myself, a pair of shoes I didn't know I had. Exactly. Here, if I ever get my house straightened up, I'm sure I'll find all kinds of goodies. All kinds of stuff there's stuff that I know and I remember that I bought and I can't find it. So if I would get organized, then I'd be like, oh yeah, there it is. Dago says, all of the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen. Yes, I like those. Oh, Polar Express. Polar Express is a good one. If y'all haven't seen it, you should see that one. That's a good one. Zach got him some shoes. And the best part of it is, Zach, it's not like when you're a kid and you outgrew them. Them shoes should fit. Let's see. Nati says, Joyful Noise is the Queen Latifah and Dolly Parton movie. I'm going to write that down. I do like A Coat of Many Colors. That has the one that they put out on it just came out on one of the regular primetime regular main networks was Jennifer Nettles. Zach says, I'm ashamed to admit, but I've never seen any Home Alone movies. You need to go back and watch them, Zach. Where's your list? How are you doing on your list of never seen movies? It's Christmas time. You need to watch it. It's a Christmas movie. Karen said, there was a guy that did a copy of Chevy Chase hanging off the ladder at his house. People saw it and called the police because they thought it was a real man. I've seen that. I have seen that. I've seen, yeah, where like it was, I think it's going around now, like, or it did when it happened, and they're like, when your Christmas lights go too far or something. Rudy's saying, got peanut butter? That is probably directed to Zach. Noe, I remember Grandma and I watching Scrooged. That's a good one, too. And she got the idea that we can open a gift on Christmas Eve. Scrooged with Bill Murray, that's a good one. And we are that's one of the traditions that we've always done. Open one gift on Christmas Eve. Kurt Russell and the Santa Chronicles. See, I've seen that one once. Nati says the first Home Alone is the best. It is. I like the Home Alone movies. Susan says Dolly PR, Dolly Parton. I love Dolly. Rudy saying 32nd, 34th Street Miracle. Yes. Rudy says you can view Christmas in the Big House from the Facts of Life. Oh, really? Zach said he watched Moana the other day. Not sure if it was on the list. Now, I had not seen Moana until, it hasn't been that long ago, but my kids were already older when Moana came out, so I watched it with baby girl. Me and her watched Moana. And Kimberly says she likes watching Little Women with Winona Ryder at Christmas time. I like Little Women. I've seen a Little Women movie, but I don't know if it's that one. And I've read the book. All right, Miss Dago. She says she'll be right back. And Susan said Dolly Parton. That's what I thought you meant. Let's see. Rudy says, no, Mary Antoinette de las Nieves. I don't know that one. Is that Marie Antoinette? Of the night? Nieves? Rain? Snow? Nati says, I have to go. Good night, everyone. Keep safe. Thank you. For coming and hanging out. Zach says he's knocked his book off the bed. Uh-oh. Rudy says favorite Nicole Richie film. That's the one you were talking about? I don't know that I've seen Nicole Richie in a film. I've seen her in a couple of TV shows, but I don't know if I've seen her in a movie. Don't know. All right, y'all, we're going to be heading out here in just a minute. So if you would like to drop your channel, just type Be Thankful, B-E-E Thankful, all one word, as your comment, and Mr. Nightbot should drop your channel link. And I need to change it, but I think Be Thankful is good. I mean, it worked good for November and Thanksgiving, but it also flows through to Christmas because you need to be thankful. Rudy, I don't know if I can say that or not. I don't know what that is. Welcome back, Miss Dago. Oh no. Zach said the bookmark came out and I forgot what page I was on. That's why I like reading my books on my phone or in my Kindle, use my Kindle app, either on my phone or the iPad, because if I drop it or if I fall asleep, it remembers where I'm at. And there's some channel links if y'all want to pick them up if y'all haven't checked out each other's channels. Now he said if anyone wants to see her skeleton, Jeff lit it up. Oh, cool. Fronia says to Zach, if you're anything, you can find that page quickly. Yeah, because you'll read a little bit and you'll be like, I read that already. You'll find it pretty quick. I agree with Fronia. And am I saying your name right? Wendy Malik. So I know when you say Wendy Malik, I think of a person, and I don't know if that's her last name is Malik. Does she have dark hair? If so, she's in some Hallmark movies and stuff, and she used to be in a TV show. She's also on Night Court, the new Night Court. And she said, I said it right, and a lot of people struggle with it. That's cool. At least I said it right. Yay! Rudy says, no relation to Blossom. That's Mayim Bialik. From a Distance is a song by Bette Midler. From a distance, the world looks blue and green. Now he said I had to bring him in. He'll end up getting picked up since he's not bolted down. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Either picked up by the wind or picked up by sticky fingers. Zach said he is behaving tonight to Jen, or at least he's trying. I don't know who Stanislaw Marino is either. He had a birthday. Well, happy birthday. View Chicago with Mike and Zeta Jones. I don't know who that is either. I like all the Chicago TV shows. Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD. I do. I like them a lot. Dago said, hubby and I will be celebrating our 45th anniversary this Saturday. Well, happy anniversary. Almost a birthday. Well, happy anniversary. Just like Frosty. Oh, Frosty. That's another one. Happy birthday. No, happy anniversary. Congratulations. Uh-oh. No, he said they had Sticky Fingers take away one of their inflatables. See, I don't know why people got to be like that. Zach says, I can behave as Pam you need to watch out for. LOL, just kidding. Yes. Rudy says his favorite's Midler. I like Bette Midler. I like her a lot. I do. I've seen a lot of her movies, and I like a lot of her songs. I used to know almost, I would say I used to know pretty much the entire score for the movie Beaches. And I have been known to sing Auto Titsling at karaoke. If you've seen the movie, you know. I have sang it. Karen said, Matlock is back on tonight. Ooh, yay! I think I'm all caught up on Matlock, so if it came back on tonight, then I can watch it this weekend. Yay, yay, yay. If y'all haven't checked out the new Matlock, it is nothing like the original Matlock, but it's got Kathy Bates in it. Very good. It's a really good show. Dago said, birthday is on the 22nd. Well, it's close. It's close to your birthday. We're in the right month. Rudy says, the plane. Ooh, Fantasy Island. That's another good one. I liked the original Fantasy Island, and I also liked the reboot Fantasy Island that they did. That had his, niece or something as the person, the host. Welcome. Kira says, so funny. Rudy says, do Marines wear shorts? You've asked that before, and I don't remember. I'm going to say yes. Not in uniform, but on their downtime, they can. Sure. Now he said her birthday's coming up as well, and going to Vegas. Ooh, fun. Well, have fun. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, so they say. I've never been to Vegas. I would like to, because I think that would be a lot of fun. But I have not been to Vegas. I've been to a lot of places, but Vegas is not one of them. I have not been to Niagara Falls either, and I want to go there because that looks really cool. Rudy says, favorite Chicago character, Roxy Hart or Velma Kelly? Is that in the musical Chicago? See, that's another one I have not seen. I haven't seen Chicago, but I know a lot of the songs, but I haven't seen the musical or the movie. I have seen Cats. I've seen Cats. I didn't see Cats on Broadway. I saw the Broadway production of Cats that travels around. Yep. Noe, if you do get the Fountain View wraparound suite at the Cosmopolitan. Oh, okay. Rudy says, Romancing the Stone. I have seen Romancing the Stone. Ho, 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 Hosanna. Hosanna. That's Rosanna, but I know, yeah. I was going to say Rosanna. Roxanne is a good movie with Steve Martin. All of the Father of the Bride movies, good movies. I see the Marines commercial. Which one? Is that where that came from? Do Marines wear shorts? Is it from a commercial? If so, I don't think I have. Do you view Gilbert Arce? I have not seen that, Rudy. I have not. Good night, Miss Digo. Thank you for popping in. It's good to see you. And congratulations again on the great-grandbaby. That's awesome. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here because I'm going to go get me a little snacky snack before... Okay, Rudy. He says that Baba is YouTube. Okay. But I'm gonna get me a snack before it gets too late, because last week I kept saying I was gonna go get a snack, and then after I got off here, I made another square and I watched a video or edited a video or uploaded a video. I did something on my computer anyway. So by the time I finally left the craft room, it was after 10, and then I decided I wasn't gonna eat anything. Fronia, I have to ask, are you from Georgia? I am from Tennessee. Close. In the South. You're welcome, Miss Digo. But all right, y'all. Fronia says, that makes sense. Later Gators, Miss Jen Reeves. But yeah, so y'all, I'll keep working on my calendar advent here. Whoa, not calendar. You know what I mean. Puzzle. The puzzle advent. So we've got this first week almost done. So day 6 will come out tomorrow. And I'll be moving the puzzle to the table because it won't fit on my desk anymore. It's too wide. Well, if I cleared off my desk, it would fit across, but I've got to put it somewhere to where I can put the whole thing together because my desk isn't deep enough to hold the puzzle when it all gets put together. There would be a whole piece hanging off. And Angel says, see you tomorrow and Saturday. Have a great night, everyone. Yes. Miss Angel reminded me. Okay, so tomorrow night, y'all come over to Little Treasures by Nancy. She's going to be having a sale. And I have a couple of items that I'm probably going to be selling. I'm going to be helping her up on panel and helping with chat and that kind of thing. And I may have a couple of items to put in the sale. But Nancy has a bunch of stuff for sale. So if y'all are looking for nice handmade items for gifts for yourself or for gifts to give your friends and family for Christmas, y'all come on over and check it out. That's Little Treasures by Nancy. And Saturday night, we will be back at Little Treasures by Nancy for the Crafty Ladies. And y'all, we are going to be making over the little plastic doll houses that you can find at Dollar Tree. So if y'all have one of those, or if you happen to be out and pop into your Dollar Tree, pick one up. We're going to all be making them over. We may or may not have a special guest. Have not heard back from her yet. So we arranged this a couple months ago. So I don't know. I haven't heard back. So hopefully we will have a special guest with us. If not, it'll be me and Nancy, and we're going to be making over these doll houses. And yeah, I had an idea of how I was going to do mine. And then today, I totally flipped it. So y'all will be just as surprised as I am as to how it turns out. Rudy says, do you like yogurt? I do. Moonrose. Crystal Hayes, she says, hi and bye, all. Hi and bye. Karen said, I did a Coke one years ago, and our cat took the last piece and chewed it. I was so mad. It was over 2,000 pieces. Yes. And see, that's what I was thinking, because if I put this puzzle on a card table and I put it in front of the electric fireplace, that's what we were talking about earlier. So I don't have a real fireplace. I have an electric one. I mean, it's real in that it works, but I don't have a brick fireplace. But I put up a faux brick wall in my living room with wallpaper. And then I put my fireplace up against that wall. But I thought that would be really pretty if I put the camera there and put the puzzle together with the fireplace behind. But it's out in the open, and I know Tiny would knock all the pieces on the floor. So, yeah. I know he would. But if I put it in one of the other rooms, then I can just close the door. So, more than likely, I'm just going to set up the table in a room where I can close the door, because I don't want him knocking it off, because I know he would. So, but anyway. All right, y'all. I guess I can take that banner down. Hide. Scrolly. All right, y'all. So let's head out. And like I said, y'all can find me over at Miss Nancy, Little Treasures by Nancy, this weekend. Other than that, otherwise, I'll see y'all on my Advent videos that come out daily. And yeah. So I hope y'all have a fabulous night. Remember, be creative. And until next time, happy crafting. Bye.